Welcome to Simply Beautiful Sourdough. I am Nancy Ann, and today I'm going to be scoring this batard, but I don't know with what. This was in the freezer for a while, but then I put it at the fridge for a while, so I think it's thawed out enough. I don't need to worry about it actually being frozen. I've got my Dutch oven heating up to 500 degrees. I just realized the lid is on. Normally I heat it up with the lid off, but we're going to roll with it. I froze it because it makes it easier to score. I'm going to get it a little bit wet. I have the ingredients for how I made this 20% whole wheat loaf and all that good stuff down in the description box, as well as affiliate links for every last thing I use here today and some things I'm not. I have decided to make a mess out of my kitchen and potentially out of my outfit by using black cocoa powder to dust over this. A link for that's down below as well. I'm hoping this loaf, it already looks like it's sinking a little bit. I just wanted to do something different, but man, does it get hard to clean this up when I'm done scoring. And I've learned if I'm going to do 2 loaves of scoring and one is not going to be dusted in black cocoa powder, to bake that one first, because the black cocoa powder makes a mess and can get on the other loaf somehow and some way. I didn't get it quite all the way around the bottom, but I'm just going to leave it. I'm going to go brush all the excess off and I'll be right back. All right, my hand is a mess. So people ask me all the time, can you taste it in the loaf? No, I can't taste the black cocoa powder at all. It smells really good when it's heating, when it's cooking, but baking, I guess is what you call it. But when it comes to actually tasting it on the dough, I do not. All right, I'm going to go like this first because I think I'm going to do a whole bunch of wheat stalks. And I'm going to divide that down. So those will be the middle wheat stalks, and I'm just going to do a whole bunch of fanning. I did a batard with a whole bunch of little wheat stalks too. It didn't turn out so good. That was a few videos back. I will try to remember to link it at the end. This is going to make trouble for me here. I think I can squeeze one more in right there. And on the other side, I just want to get them super duper close together. I'm not worried about this one splitting like the boule did. Did I say batard? It was a boule that I scored and it messed up. Where they fan out real close together like this. But that one split. It split bad. This one I don't think is going to split because we have the main score right down the middle there. And now I'm just going to start. I've got to do it towards me. I'm just going to start in the middle, and I'm just going to do little wheat stalks all the way down, cutting pretty deep here. I'm kind of ignoring my lines right now. There, I'm back on track. One thing I learned with that score was to have that really lush, covered in wheat stalks look. You just have to put them real close together and risk them splitting into each other. I'm moving them, kind of doing them in an arc on each side. I'm wondering if that was necessary, if I could have just brought them all the way out. And the other side. This is a pretty sharp razor blade. It's only my second loaf I've done with it. I would eventually like to get a gooseneck lom. I think I would do pretty good with one of those. It's kind of like, it's long, but it's crooked on the end. I think I could manage that. I've just been working with a UFO lom for so long, I don't know any other way to do it. I think this one has shorter little cuts than the other side. Oh well, it is what it is. And now for the main score, I'm going to come in at an angle here instead of going up. You know what? I'm going to go straight up and down. Since it's an even design, I want an even split. Probably won't get an ear this way. Oh, and I just pushed cocoa powder down in the middle. Oh, I forgot you're not supposed to do that one. Okay, so here's a lesson for you. When you use cocoa powder, only do one slice because it pushes it down into your score, unless you don't care about that. I am going to get rid of these little pieces that came off here, though, when I went over it a second time. All righty, I'm going to put this in my preheated 500-degree Dutch oven. Then I'm going to slide it in the oven. I'm going to move the heat down to 425 degrees and bake it for 40 minutes, and we'll take a look at the par bake next. Let's see how this score turned out. Puff of steam. Oh, that turned out pretty good. Actually, I'm very happy with that. I was worried about this because even though I froze it ahead of time so that it could stand up to all this scoring, it was spreading out and sinking as I was scoring. So I'm really happy with the outcome. So I'm going to pop this back in the oven at 425 for 20 minutes, and I'll be right back with the final bake. Now she is purty. I'm loving that scoring. I wish I would have brought it all the way to the edge of where I was going to do my main score on both sides, but it's still really pretty. I love all these wheat stalks. Almost gives almost a seaweed type look, doesn't it? But I just love all of that scoring in there. It's nice and brown. I like my loaves really brown. Did do a little split here at the top and a little split there, so I probably should have kept the scoring maybe a little further away from the main incision, but golly, I think this is awfully pretty. I'm happy with the way it looks. Well, thank you very much for watching. Please do be sure to hit this like button. It really helps the video quite a bit. Comment in the comment section below. I love interacting with you guys. I get so few comments, and it makes me feel good when I can communicate with you guys and hear what you think. And also subscribe if you like all sorts of different videos about sourdough, mostly scoring, but I'm starting to venture off into other things. And we'll see you on the next one. Bye-bye, and be blessed.